So I'm
Press
back.
2 for
About to follow up,
reporting
see whether or not I can
non-emergency
follow up with
crime.
a
Press
detective.
3 for human resources. Press 4 for records. Press 5 for criminal investigations. Press 6. Good afternoon, Scotty. How may I help you?
Hi. I'm calling to follow up on whether or not I have a detective on my case. I've been calling for some time now, and I believe that the law enforcement is procrastinating.
Do you have a case number?
I do, but I don't remember it by heart. One moment. Let me check. Try this one. 252 070 560. And then if that's the wrong one, I have another one you could work with, just in case.
Okay, what's that door?
The other one is 252 160 873.
Too many numbers.
Too many numbers. It's not a 25 dash. I gave you two separate event numbers, and they both have the same amount of numbers.
What's the first number?
The first event number, 252 070 560. That's the first one. I don't know why I sound like this.
Yes, he's the one who's going to talk now. Give me a second. Let me transfer you.
Thank you so much.
Go to ocso.com/. Thank you for calling the Orange County Sheriff's Office, Records and Identification Unit. To continue in English, press 1. To continue in Spanish, press 2. We are located at 2500 West Colonial Drive at the corner of John Young Parkway and Colonial Drive in Orlando. Our hours of operation for the general public are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. If you know your party's extension, press 1 now. If you are inquiring about directions to our location,
Looks like a redirection.
press 2. If you are calling from a law enforcement agency, press 3. If you are inquiring about fingerprinting, obtaining a copy of a criminal background check, mugshot, or case report, and the fees charged to obtain any of these documents, press 4. To repeat this menu, press 5. If you need additional information and would like to speak to an operator, press 0 or remain on the line.
I swear if those were the right event numbers and she just played it off, I would be upset. Hi, I'm calling to follow up on a detective on my case, checking whether or not there is one. I've been calling for some time now.
What's the case number?
I have two different case numbers just in case. One of them is the wrong one, but I believe the correct one could be 252 070 560.
What's the other one?
252 160 873.
Okay, give me one moment while I take a look here.
Okay, so both of these are just calls for services. It doesn't have a case number specific to it.
Are you serious? Is there any way I could get a detective on my case in any way, shape, or form? Because this is really serious and urgent. And
Okay, so I'll have to transfer you over to dispatcher just because they have to file a report. It doesn't seem like any report was made.
that upsets me because I made several calls. I figured they would do their part and fulfill the role on their end. Okay.
Yeah. So for calls for service itself, it's just like a record of what was sent out on scene, and the deputy or the dispatcher will kind of keep a log. It's very short and minimal, but once the deputy's on scene, you always recommend for them to file a report, and then once a report is made, they'll give you a case number. The case number is specific. It's very short. It should be 25 and then a couple of digits after it. After 25, it should be a dash. And then they'll let you know if a detective's assigned. But usually with the calls for service, we don't have detectives for them. But I could transfer you over to the dispatcher if you'd like.
Yeah, I would actually like to talk to someone higher, if you can. Because I feel like I've been consistently redirected, and it's like very fishy on the law enforcement's end. Meaning they're not making any progress towards my situation in any way, shape, or form when there's enough context out there and enough context that I have given to investigate and continue solving the problem, getting to the bottom of it. So please, if you could refer me or transfer me to someone higher, someone in control or power, that would be very helpful, because I don't like the consistent redirection. I believe I'm worked against. I believe there's an obstruction of justice towards the law enforcement, from the law enforcement on their end, whether they like it or not, because of the way they are behaving. And I didn't want to call it out, but I have to call it out. I'm forcing their hand, and I shouldn't have to force their hand to receive assistance. I'm literally an icon. People are in tune with me and my business, even as we speak right now. And I don't like the way they're procrastinating in any way, shape, or form. That's just rude. It's very rude, so please help me.
Okay, let me transfer you over to dispatcher and let them know, just because I don't have anyone assigned to the case, so I can't direct your call to someone because we do close at 5, so I'm not sure if they'll answer completely, but a dispatcher should be able to assist you for that.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Stay in the line.
All right. Let's see how that fares.
Please be advised all phone lines are being recorded. Thank you for calling the Orange County Sheriff's Office non-emergency line. If you have a life-threatening emergency, hang up and dial 911. During heavy call volume, operators give priority to emergency 911 calls. Therefore, non-emergency lines may ring longer than expected. We apologize for the delay. To eliminate unnecessary wait time, please listen carefully to the following options. To continue in Spanish, press 1. Otherwise, stay on the line.
It sounds like they're not logging any of my calls.
Options. To report a traffic crash without
It seems like every time I interact with them, they're not logging it.
Please hang up and dial
They're not
star
synapsing it.
HP. For Orange County government services, such
In
as
any way,
animal
shape, or
control
form, it
or
sounds
food
like.
enforcement,
I don't want to
press
believe it.
3 or hang up and dial 311. To report a
That's
crime
fishy.
that is not currently in
How do you hear
progress,
this and not do that? But I don't want to jump to conclusions
online at
and believe otherwise.
ocso.com/e-report. For towed vehicles, press 1. To reach other Sheriff's Office sections during normal business hours, press 2. Please continue holding in order to report a non-emergency crime or file a police report.
I made several different reports. It's unnecessary to elaborate anymore.
Orange County Sheriff's Office. This line is being recorded. This is Operator Mike. How may I help you?
Hi, Operator Mike. I was referred to you to a dispatch to find a detective on my situation and my problem. And I was told from the last operator, a representative that was on the phone, that my last reports, and when I say reports, my calls that I made thus far, which I made more than I should have to, haven't been logged in any way, shape, or form towards being tied to the event number that was given. And I was upset because I talked with so much context. I spoke, And I wanted that there for, the near future, just in case we need it for, the court case. And that's why I'm upset, because it sounds like the law enforcement is not assisting me in any way, shape, or form. I feel like they're purposely procrastinating and trying not to work on the case, if that makes any sense. And that's fishy. I really need a detective on this case. The most I could do is give you an event number to work with.
Hold on. What you got?
252-160-873. And if that one's incorrect, I have another one, just in case.
What's the address that this happened at?
10643 Mossy Creek Court. I need a detective ASAP to follow up with an investigation.
What's the other number you have?
The other event number I have is 252-070-560.
Bear with me 1 second. And what's your name?
Jacob Richardson. I elaborated on my story so many times. I believe I shouldn't elaborate anymore. And they've just been redirecting me and listening to my story all the time. And there's no progression made every time I call for an update. I've done everything. I made a report online. I called several times. I have proof. I have context. I have evidence to work with. I'm prominent. I'm well known. This is a serious problem in this country, bound to be solved.
Bear with me 1 second, Jay.
Thank you so much.
And what was your address again?
10643 Mossy, Mossy Creek Court, Orlando, Florida 32825.
And then, Jacob, I have a good callback number for you, 321-449-6177.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I must speak to someone who's in power, who's in control. I don't want to believe that the law enforcement is being manipulated in any way, shape, or form against me towards procrastinating or not investigating on this problem. I don't want to believe that, but they make me believe that. I shouldn't feel like that. Like, this should be on the news right now. That's how dire this is.
And what did you want to speak to them about again? I'm sorry.
It's relative towards an illegal broadcast, I believe, that is being broadcasted. That's about my lifestyle and how it's hindering my lifestyle for some time now through such an invasion of privacy. And that's the most I would say. I don't want to elaborate too much as the rest has been logged. The general public has access to my lifestyle in this way. I don't like that. It hinders relationships badly. I don't want people to know me on this type of level. I need my personal space. And I don't like how they keep acting like it's not real. And they have to act like and role play on the investigation or on the case like they have no context. Like there isn't context out there in the world. They're acting as if this information is brand new.
Jacob?
Yes,
Jacob,
sir.
So my deputies recognize you. What color shirt and what color pants are you wearing?
Black shirt, black shorts. Wait. Are you sending a deputy by chance towards my way?
Yeah, so they can come and talk to you for...
Oh, okay. I'm not at that address. I'm at a different address, sir. Sorry about that. I thought you... I'm at a different address. I have to tell you another one.
Hold on 1 second.
And I'm gonna let you know now. I prefer not to speak with them. I already have spoken with them. I believe it's
Well,
just.
that's the only way to get a report. Other than that, all this is doing is being recorded on a recorded line.
I feel like I'm wasting time. I need a detective. Are they going to be able to assist towards getting a detective? Because I've done that before. That's what I'm saying. I already done that, and this is fishy. I shouldn't have to do that. I made several reports already. It's unnecessary. They should be logged. And I went into
They are.
depth. Oh, thank you.
What's
Thank
the
you.
address you're at?
1116 Twin Rivers Boulevard.
Hidden Rivers?
Twin Rivers
Twin Rivers.
Boulevard.
Oh, you're out in Oviedo.
Correct. I'm currently at
So I
Oviedo.
can't have a deputy meet you out there.
Okay, that's
too far
fine.
out of our jurisdiction.
That's fair. You know what? That's fine. Is there any way I can do this over the phone in any way, shape, or form without them coming in person? I already done that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't want to waste either of our time. I'm telling.
I can have them call you.
Okay, do that. I've done that before. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's consistent redirection. And that deputy that called back and followed back up on the phone told me to find a detective. And that's what I'm trying to do right now. And you better make me do the same thing I already did. So another deputy could call me and tell me to go somewhere else to find a detective. And I'm calling that same line. I keep being transferred and redirected. And it's getting me nowhere towards a detective to investigate the case. That's the problem. There has to be a way around this because I don't like it. It's very upsetting.
Well,
it's repetitive.
Unfortunately, I'm just a call taker. I just send up the calls. I have no control after that.
Okay, is there anyone else you could refer me to? The Central Operations.
I can give you the number for them.
Okay, because I tried calling them and it led me to here. 407
254
254.
7000.
That's the number I called. I'm telling you right now, I need to call somebody higher. There has to be someone I can call, I can reach that is...
I don't have access to that.
Okay, help me find a detective. Where would I go? Where can you direct me to a detective besides a deputy? Or if it's a deputy, fine.
The number for Central Ops.
I called that number, and that number led me to here, whether you believe it or not. I don't know how I navigated here, but I navigated here through that number. ironically. I could have done it
I'll have a
wrong.
deputy give you a call, right? I'll have a deputy give you a call. They'll be able to tell you better than I can.
Okay, thank you so much. Please. And thank
Not a
you.
problem.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening.
got it.
You have a good day. Bye.
No worries. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. Ah, you see, lads?